I'm going live on YouTube for the first time. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Put this out of the way. All right, here we go. Hi, YouTube. This is my first live. How are you? Happy Labor Day. It's Labor Day here in the United States. So if you're here in the US, happy Labor Day. I am at the nail salon getting my nails done here in Framingham, Massachusetts with Isis. And just wanted to say hello and go live for the first time. Is anyone even watching? Well, if you see this later, I just want to say have a wonderful week and thank you so much for being a part of my community. I should say of our community. My husband and I, we are so thankful for you. We are growing. We love your comments. We love when you subscribe. We love your suggestions. As a matter of fact, feel free to share with me what you would like for us to post more of, and we will make sure that happens. Are you okay, honey?
Yeah.
I'm live on YouTube. No, YouTube. Oh, okay. So how do I tell if people are watching? I
I think they are, like right here. No?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it. Okay. But how do we see like the comments and
The comments?
stuff? Yeah.
Oh, for that one I have no
I
idea.
really don't know. All right, I'll get used to it. At least there are some people here. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Bon dia, buenos dias, bonjour. Wherever you are in the world, happy Monday. And happy Labor Day. Again, we are happy and thankful for all of you who are subscribing. We are almost at 100,000 and we are excited about hitting that YouTube milestone of 100,000 subscribers. I don't know what happens when you do, but I'm excited and look forward to it. Oh gosh. If you know anyone else who would love to be a part of our community, feel free to share our channel with them. And also, we always welcome your comments, your suggestions, what you would like for us to share more of. I know a lot of you ask, how did I meet my husband? Well, we met online. We met on Match.com. I did share it in one of the videos, so you'll see that on the channel. We've been together 5.5 years, married for 4.5 years. And I was widowed before my late husband passed away 9 years ago in Israel. So I was widowed with a young child and 2 adult children and 3 grandchildren when I met my husband. So for people who are saying that it's difficult for women with children or divorced mothers or single mothers, or single mothers, divorced mothers, widowed mothers, to fall in love again and be in a wonderful relationship, that is not true, because I did it. And you can as well if you're looking for that. I wish I could interact and see if you're leaving comments, but I don't know how to do it. Let me see if I can. How can I see comments here?
It's different from
Yeah, it's different from Instagram and TikTok. You see it on the screen, but on YouTube, wait, what's this? I see, if I click here, nothing happens.
Yeah, I don't see
Nothing
anything
happens.
either.
So this is my technician,
Hi.
Isis.
Isis, yes.
She's from Brazil, and she's here in Framingham, Massachusetts. This is my first time working with her, so
Do
I'm
you think this is gonna
excited.
be too much noise
Oh, we're gonna go on
with the drill?
the fat. No, no, yeah. No, I don't think that's fine. I mean, I think that's fine as long as it's not the fan. The fan was the problem earlier. I wish I can see your comments if you're leaving comments, but I don't know how to do that on YouTube. So let me see if I can answer some of the questions. Most of the questions we get is, how did we meet? Again, we met on Match.com online. It's a dating app. What else do you guys like to know? Where do I get my clothes? Okay, I get my clothes from boutiques. I love shopping at boutiques. Wherever I go, wherever I travel to, I always go to the boutique because I find unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. I'm sure I will not find a twin where I live. I hate showing up somewhere and someone is wearing the same thing or has something that I have. So with boutiques in different countries and cities, that never happens. One of the boutiques that I love going to are the Brazilian boutiques, honestly. The Brazilian boutiques have the most elegant, yet sexy, yet feminine, yet sensual, yet classy dresses. I'm telling you. So that's the secret. It's not the mall, it is boutiques. Let me see what else you guys ask me. Is my husband always chivalrous? Yes, he is. Because I allow him to be. And I say I allow him to be is because I love it. And because I love it, he can comfortably, open my doors and pull my seat and hold my hands. When I was dating, honestly, a lot of men were surprised that I was open to that. And I required that. They tell me that in today's modern world, a lot of women did not want, or like the women reacted differently when a man would open the door for her or offer to pull her seat or give her a compliment. That the independent woman thing in today's world caused women to be less receptive to those gestures, even if it's a friendly gesture and not romantic. That women didn't want it, so they stopped doing it. So when I was dating, it was like a breath of fresh air for a lot of old-fashioned type men because they were like, "Oh, okay, she likes this, right?" So yeah, that's one of the things that attracted me to my husband because it was natural for him, and I appreciate that. Do you appreciate that? Tell me in the comments. Do you appreciate a man being chivalrous, being a gentleman? How do you take a compliment when a man says like something to you, when a gentleman says something to you like, "Good morning, beautiful," or "I love your dress," or if you're going into a building and they, offer to open the door for you, do you accept that or do you reject it? And why? Why do you reject it? Tell me in the comments. I hope you guys can hear me. Tell me in the comments, how do you feel about that? So that's one of the questions you guys ask me a lot. But I love it. I mean, even my sons, my grandsons, if I'm with them, they open my doors for me. And if I'm alone and I'm going into a building or an establishment, if there's a man going in with me or behind me, I wait for him to open the door. And 9 times out of 10, they do. Unless he's a totally what's the word I'm looking for? Ill-mannered, lack of manners. Because how can you be a man and a woman is walking, into somewhere and you're there, whether she's your wife or girlfriend or not, or whether you know her or not. And if you're a man and you're going into an establishment and a woman is there, how do you not open the door? I don't, how, like, how do you just stand there? But again, I'm telling you, a lot of men did tell me that is because women in today's world do not welcome it because they're independent and strong and they can do everything by themselves. Yes, I'm independent and strong and I can do a lot of things by myself, but I don't want to and I will not if a man is around. I will not take out the garbage. You know what my husband said to me? He said he knew that I was this way because when we were dating, well, courting, and he would visit me, he would come over sometimes to have coffee or dinner. Every night he had to throw out the trash. Every night on his way out, he would have to take my trash and throw it out. Because first of all, I don't keep trash overnight. And yeah, he would have to toss it. So, and he had to take off his I'm very particular too. See, I didn't know what to talk about. Now I'm just going on and on, right?
Yeah.
I love talking. He would have to throw out the trash. He also would have to take off his shoes. Everyone takes off their shoes before coming into my home. So he said he knew I was very particular when we were courting because, he noticed those things about me and didn't mind and he didn't mind it at all. So as I was saying, I don't understand how a man can be around and a woman has to lift something and he doesn't help her. He doesn't open her door. And you don't have to know this woman. But again, a lot of men say they don't do it anymore because a lot of women don't want it in today's world. What do you think about that?
I like it when men are polite.
Oh, you do?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I would like to talk to a woman who don't welcome it.
I like it, yeah.
Yeah, I want to know why. I mean, what does it mean? Like, what does it do? Like, why not? Like, how is it stopping you from being strong and independent? How? Why not? Now, if the person is disrespectful, okay, I understand. But if they are just a gentleman and want to be kind, why not? I wish I could see your comments, friends. I haven't learned how to do it yet. This is my first time on live on YouTube. I am at the nail shop, at the nail salon. This is not a shop. I don't like nail shops. I actually I'm here because I'm no longer going to the nail shop I used to go to. It was literally like a flea market type place. Yes, me. And I went there because the person was good, but the environment was not good. So I'm here now at a salon where it's nice and quiet and clean and luxurious. And I'm with Isis here in Framingham, and she's doing my manicure, my nails, and my pedicure for the first time. And I forgot what I was saying before that, but let me see what other questions you guys ask me. What do you guys ask? Oh, confidence. I never knew I was a confident person until social media, until I started reading the comments. I never knew that. My mother, I think it comes from my mother, because for those of you that don't know, my family, my parents are from Haiti. I was born in the Bahamas. And if you don't know, the Caribbean can be a very colorist, it is a very colorist society. And everyone in my family are light skinned or mulattoes. That's why my last name is Blanc, meaning white in English. My grandfather and great-grandfather were so light-skinned in Haiti that they called them Blanc, meaning white. So everyone in my family was light-skinned. I was the darkest. And you see how dark I am because my father was dark. And but my mother, knowing that Haitians can be very colorist, I think they're I think they're colorists in Brazil as well, right?
They are some, yes, some places,
Some
yeah.
places. Well, my mother, knowing that, she made sure that no one was ever prejudiced to me because of my dark skin. She made sure that I never had an inferiority complex. She made sure that I never felt like people who were lighter than I am were better than me. And she made sure of that by spoiling me, and just certain things that she would do. And that's how that's how I got the nickname Laren, because my mother spoiled me so much. Not only in material things, but you know, in my belief in myself. That my older siblings, who were mulatto, they started calling me Laren. Oh, that's Laren. That's Laren, meaning the queen. You can't tell her anything, you know. That's mom's favorite, Laren. So that's how I got the name Laren Cynthia as a teenager. And so, yeah, I never knew that I was confident. I just wasn't afraid. I just had this courage. And again, it came from my mother. But it's not until I started being on social media that I come to understand that it's confidence because of your comments. I never knew it was confidence. It's just what she instilled in me, like to be fearless, to believe in myself, that no one was better than I was, no matter what. And the backstory about my mother is, I'm going to tell you why I was like that. Because my mother left Haiti 7 times on a boat, the oldest of 14 children. She left Haiti on a boat 7 times to go to the Bahamas. And every time she got to the Bahamas on the boat, the Coast Guard would send her back. And the 7th time, she was able to run into the bushes and hide. And she became one of the most influential Haitians in the Bahamas. She had 7 businesses. And till this day, she still doesn't know how to speak English or even write her name because she never had formal education. So my mother became this self-made woman, sent all of her children, the 4 of us, to private schools, gave us everything we wanted. And I saw her do that. I watched her and my aunt do that without knowing how to speak English and without knowing how to read and write. And watching that courage and that fearlessness and watching the ability to think, you know, helped shape the person that I am. I would watch my mother and my aunt think of solutions. A lot of people don't know how to think. Thinking is an ability. I'm going to repeat that. A lot of people don't know how to think. Do you know what I mean when I say people don't know how to think? So that's where I get it from. My mother and my aunt. When I lost my late husband 9 years ago, I said that I've told the story before. That's why I'm so passionate about helping widows, especially suicide widows. Widows whose husbands died by suicide like mine did. My young son and I, we moved here for a visit because he wanted to see the snow. And we ended up staying here, even though everyone was saying Boston is racist and expensive. That didn't stop me. I wanted to stay here and not go back to Miami. Thankfully, I was working on social media as a life coach, so that helped with my finances. I was able to rent an apartment, a luxury apartment here overlooking a country club. And I enrolled Zeev in elementary school. At that time, I met a friend who hired me to be his marketing director and his assistant. So that helped with the finances as well. Well, he liked me, to be honest. And it didn't work out. So I ended up being his assistant and his marketing director. 6 years later, I remarried. I am an elected official here in Framingham. I serve on several boards, very active in the community, and rebuilt my life. So, and again, that came from my mother. So I just want to encourage women over 40, over 50 who are watching this. It's not too late to reinvent yourself. It's not too late to change your life. Like I said in a previous video, do not be afraid of the unknown. Do not let fear stop you. Whenever you are afraid to do something, write down why you are afraid to do it. And then right next to where you wrote down what you were afraid of, right next to it, write down what the solution would be if you fail. That way, when you move forward, even if you fail, you have contingency plans. You have a plan B. And that's what I did. And you can do it too. So I know I was all over the place in my first YouTube. I have to figure out why I can't see comments if you are commenting. But I do plan to come here again soon and communicate with you. Okay, my friends? Have a wonderful Labor Day and a great week wherever you are in the world. May everyone who is tied and connected to the prosperity of your destiny come into your life. May you receive all of the resources and all of the money you need to make your dreams a reality. Okay, my friends? Until next time. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and help us reach 100,000 subscribers. And also, share in the comments your reactions to this live and some suggestions on what my husband and I can continue to share that will be an inspiration. All right? Until next time, bye.